Heat is a source of energy that can be produced by fire, the sun, or stoves. Heat can cause changes in matter. Here we see that heat can be used to mold an object into a different shape or size. This lesson will highlight the reversible and irreversible changes caused by heat. We will now look over the different examples of reversible changes. Reversible changes mean that the change can be reversed back to its original substance. We can demonstrate this reversible change from the arrows. For example, if we melt ice with heat, then the ice will turn into water. But if we were to put that water in an ice cube tray and freeze it, then the water will be turned back to ice. The same will go for a fruit popsicle that can turn into juice and vice versa. There's also the example of a melting chocolate, and just like the ice and popsicle, it can be cooled and turned into a chocolate bar that can be eaten. This is a quick quiz to test your knowledge of reversible changes. The question is, what is an example of a reversible change? A. Cooking an egg. B. Baking bread. C. Melting ice, then freezing it. D. Burning wood. If you answered letter C, melting ice, then freezing, that is correct. Ice can be melted, then returned back to its ice form by freezing it. Now we will go over examples of irreversible changes. The first example is when kernel corns are cooked with heat, they become popcorn. But once they are popcorn, it cannot be reversed back to kernels. The same thing happens when you cook an egg. It becomes a sunny side egg or scrambled eggs, but it cannot be reversed back to its original form. Here is another quick quiz to test your knowledge about irreversible changes. What is an example of an irreversible change? A. Melting popsicle, then freezing it. B. Baking bread. C. Melting ice, then freezing it. D. Melting chocolate, then freezing it. If you answer B, baking bread, that is correct. Once bread is baked, it cannot be reversed to its original. We have come to the end of our lesson of reversible and irreversible changes caused by heat. Changes caused by heat is essential in our everyday life. Cooking is a daily routine that people experience every day. Thus, learning what heat can do is important in our everyday life.
Created using Powtoon.